welcome to Blacktop Rocks The Podcast. I'm GM Black with my faithful sidekick. Hey, Corinn.
Hi. Welcome,
How
everybody.
are you today? Welcome. Yes, welcome you and welcome everybody to the podcast today. Kind of a cloudy day today. I'm halfway between Quebec City and Toronto. I'm not sure if I shouldn't say Toronto. I'm halfway between Quebec City and Montreal, which I'm not sure if it's a good place to be or not.
I'm not sure. Haven't been out there before.
But you know what I'm looking at? There's a bunch of motorcyclists out here today, I should
Nice.
say. And I'm sure you're part of that group somewhere along your travels at some point.
Yes. I've done a lot of
Stopping at the
traveling
Tim
on my
Hortons.
bike. Yep.
Stopping at the Tim Hortons, giving yourself a break, shaking your ass a bit. You know,
Yep.
I'm
Get the
about
blood
ready to
flowing.
go get cleaned up in a bit. Say, I think I need a shave. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, you're looking a little
The
fuzzy.
blonde is starting to come out. Anyway, this is our first podcast. Actually, I'm really kind of excited about it.
Yeah.
We are going to talk a lot about the highway, motorcycles, trucks, cars, living on the highway. Safety. I mean, we're going to talk about other stuff as well, but there's just lots of things. When it comes to the highway, it's such a vast
Yes.
thing to discuss. People don't realize that most people on this earth, well, maybe with the exception of the ones that living in the desert somewhere, those kind of people probably don't have much to do with the highway. They probably don't even have
No.
roads. They have like
No.
little footpaths that they walk along. But anyway, most people in this world or in North America or everywhere really have something to do with the highway.
Yep.
I
There's a
remember once
connection in some way.
100%. I wrote a jingle for for Mitsubishi. No, not Mitsubishi. Who was it? Yokohama.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, guess where it went?
On the
Nowhere.
highway? Oh no.
But what was cool about it is I wrote about how, all aspects of the highway, whether you're a
Yeah.
motorcyclist or a family outing, in your minivan or your car, your sports car. You're a truck driver commercially. You're a RV hauler or a Winnebago hauler. That so many people get touched by the highway in one way or another.
Oh, for
And there
sure.
are some common denominators, which I believe are what? What would you believe are the common denominators to all things that are traveling?
The tires on the ground. Since you brought up Yokohama.
I think you're getting the wrong idea there.
Okay.
For example, let me just lead off with an example.
All right.
For example, Tim Hortons donut shops or fuel stops or places to eat. They're all common denominators. What else is? The tires.
Oh, destinations.
You see what I deal with people? That.
Oh, great. Thanks.
Seriously, what are the common denominators?
Well, the vehicles, the equipment, destinations.
I just want to say to the viewers, I apologize for Corinn's behavior at the moment.
What?
She seems to be not understanding what I'm saying. What I mean is, like, for example, the Tim Hortons, the restaurants. What else would be a common denominator? Safety, stress of dealing with other vehicles, the weather, touching on the vehicles, like you say, making sure your vehicle's able to do the run, making sure yourself, your own body is ready to do the run. I can definitely speak on that because some days I'm running way too many hours.
empty.
And I know what it's like to be tired as hell when you're driving. In fact, I probably won't admit to the exact year, but there was one year, many years ago, I was driving a semi with a load of bricks on it. and had the cruise control set for 68 or 70 mile an hour. At that time, they didn't have limiters in Canada. You could run what you wanted. And anyway, I woke up in the median with the truck
Oh dear.
bouncing everywhere. The TV come off the shelf in the sleeper, nearly took my head off.
Oh
And then
no.
I just remember holding the wheel steady, didn't get all freaky and slam or steer one way or the other. Just held it, held it, held it, and I got that truck back out on the highway, and I didn't scratch it. All that
Wow.
when I did stop up the road, all I saw was on the dollies, where you crank the trailer down,
Yeah.
and there was a bunch of mud on there, and that the load of bricks had shifted about a foot forward, and they were
Oh
kind of
dear.
wonk. A couple of the skids were a couple wonky, but or a little bit wonky. But it was at that time I realized, dude, you don't get two chances at this.
No. No.
And I really now, ever since that day, when I'm tired, I even if it's for 15 minutes, I pull over.
Yeah.
You got to
Yeah.
shake those cobwebs out because once you get to a point where you can't come back, it's
Yeah.
definitely la la time. And when la la time hits the vehicle,
Yeah. You're done.
bad news. I'm sure
You're
you've probably fallen asleep on your bike before, haven't you?
no. No. No.
Never.
Once you get tired, you stop. Yeah. I
Okay.
was gonna say to you, your Blacktop Angel was watching over you on that ride.
You know what? That song, I wrote that song about that exact thing. Is that it's not about it's like I say in the song. It's not about a woman or this and
Hmm.
that. It's about some blacktop angel that just holds over you or watches
Yeah.
over you
Yeah.
to make sure that you're not going to end up upside down in the trees.
Yeah. The artwork too. I got that idea when I created the artwork for that song.
Oh, did
That
you?
yeah, the angels watching over. Well, she's actually on the front of the truck and the girl.
Well, there you go. See that?
Hmm.
There's something for
Yeah.
people to look at. When they look at your artwork, you should try to see if there's subliminal messages in there. Sometimes you put them in there, right?
Oh, that I do. Yeah, for sure.
I do with my songs too. Same thing. There's a couple of
Yep.
songs that are Rex rated if you tear them apart that I've written.
Yes, I picked up on that.
But generally, I don't tell people that. I guess I just did. But
Yeah, you
um,
kind of did. Cat's out of the bag now.
cat's out of the bag. They're going to label me as a pervert now. That's all I need.
No, no, it's not. It's not
Anyway,
pervert. It's just
yeah, subliminal is
adults.
good. Yeah, it's adult stuff. Subliminal is good. I think that it's important when
Hmm.
people look at art, whether it's a song or a painting or an advertisement or whatever. I think it's important that people kind of look just a little deeper. Just don't look at the thing that flashes all the
Yeah.
time. Just look at the thing that's behind what they see. And sometimes you can. I do this with movies too.
Yeah.
If you really pay attention to what's going into a movie or what they're
Hmm.
saying or songs, shows, whatever, there
Hmm.
are messages in there quite often.
Yeah. Yeah. And everybody perceives everything differently too. They might get a message one way from one
Absolutely,
person, and another person might
absolutely,
read into it differently.
yeah, exactly. I mean, there's probably people that listen to the song Blacktop Angel that are thinking, oh, wow, he's in love with a black girl and her name is Angel.
Oh no. You never know.
And there could be that. That could be.
There's many different
Yeah.
ways it could be perceived.
It's one of those things. But we do our best.
Yeah.
It's important to be who we are. I'm a
Hmm.
Libra, so that makes me a creative. What is it? Creative. I need balance, and I'm kinky, allegedly.
Thank you for
I don't
sharing
know.
that.
Well, I'm just saying. It's you know, I don't know. What's your birth sign?
Cancer.
Cancer.
Yeah.
Okay. And what are your traits?
I don't know what's specific to cancer. I think the caring, loving, and
That didn't come out right. I don't know
yeah.
what's specific to cancer. Well, usually death.
No, not that kind.
Oh, the horoscope kind or the
Yes.
birth month. Yeah. What is your? Let me guess. With cancer, I would think that they are definitely finicky.
I don't know what the traits are.
Perfection,
I am who I am.
perfectionist,
Yeah,
perfectionist.
I fall under that one a little bit.
Closely resemble the movie character R2D2.
Oh no, not going there.
Oh yeah,
No.
oh yeah.
Uh-uh.
I don't know. Well, nowadays the world is so messed up. I don't know what's right, wrong anymore. We just follow along the best we can, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I just
Things are kind
drive,
of
drive, drive, and drive again.
in big upheaval right now,
Well, you're
unfortunately.
busy too, aren't you? You're really busy with what you've got, a gardening business and a writing business, and you're
Yeah.
my
And
manager slash publicist slash promotions artist
yes,
slash. There's a bunch of slashes in there somewhere.
I have many hats that I keep switching off and on all the time, all through the day. And then I manage to get a little bit of sleep in there sometime too.
Anybody who's offended by me smoking a cigarette, please excuse me. I've been a driver for 25 years or more. And if I didn't have a cigarette, I probably would be upside down in the ditch every day. So just
Oh
so you
no.
know, please don't judge me. Please, please.
They're allowed to.
How is your? No, they're not. You think I missed that, huh? How is your
Well,
gardening business right
tried.
now?
Extremely busy. Yeah,
Like what
right in the
kind of
middle of
busy?
it. Oh, I go like I could go up to 12 hours a day if I wanted to. I'm working 7 days a week right now as it is,
Are you
so
talking
between
about gardening
everything.
right now?
Yes.
If I had said to you I could go 12 hours a day if I wanted to, you'd be like, really? The hell? Kind of a liar are you?
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Yeah, no, I know you.
that's
I know.
that's
I know you're
that's
busy.
that's a whole different topic and
Yeah, no doubt.
podcast.
Yeah, no doubt. But so what is it? What is the extent of what you do? You do a tremendous amount of pruning, right?
Yeah, pruning, weeding, designing. I was grass cutting, but I got out of that. It was just I don't know. Keeping up with the equipment and everything, it really wasn't worth it. And there's tons of grass cutters out there. So I've got an acquaintance that I hand off any grass cutting, and he hands off work for me for weeding and looking after the
Well,
beds
that's
and
good.
stuff.
Well,
Yeah,
that's good.
yeah, we've helped each other out.
And
So
what about your motorcycle? You do that a couple 3 times a week? You ride or what?
yeah, I'm with one of the admin on Nimo Bike Nights, the motorcycle group, local.
Ah,
And yeah, we go every Thursday. We have a ride. I book the destinations, and we get anywhere from 10 to 45 bikes show up.
yeah.
And yeah, we do a little ride, and then we have a social at the destination. Sometimes it's a
And
pub,
you're
sometimes it's a coffee shop, ice cream shop. Yep.
and are you ever road captain?
I have been, yeah. Yeah. I fill in
Oh,
for Dave when he's not there.
okay. And
Yeah.
then you
It's
have
a it's an
a
awesome
tail.
group.
Then you have a tail spinner too, right?
Not quite. A
Oh,
TG, tail gunner.
oh, tail gunner. Sorry. Oh, that's the guy
Yes.
that's at the back of the pack, sitting backwards on somebody's bike with a big 50
Yes.
cal.
No, no. Not
Oh,
quite. No.
sniping out cars that are about to pass you or something.
Well, they're blocking the cars that, so we can all move over, but no, they're not. They're not with the
What
guns
what is the most
on the
radical
back.
move you've ever seen a tail gunner do?
Actually, being at the front, I don't really know what they're doing back there. I've only TG'd once in all the rides.
Oh,
And basically what you do is just when the road captain wants to move the group over lanes or whatever, you're the first one to move, and then you block the lanes so it's safe for everybody else to do their lane
sort
change.
of sounds like me. Like you guys work like a bit, like kind of like a herd of cattle.
Uh, it's herding cats sometime, yes.
No, but doesn't it feel like you're a bunch of cattle all moving over to the left at the same time and the right at the same time, or is it
Well, you are how would you word it?
you're part of a herd?
One unit. You're one unit.
Yeah, you're a
It's
herd.
like a semi. You've got a long
You're
semi
yeah,
that you got to move
like a
over. That's
convoy
yeah,
that's three
yeah,
wide,
yeah.
a three-wide convoy.
And you have to do it as safe as possible because the vehicles do cut in, the cagers we call them, do cut in, and sometimes they need to if they're doing an exit off the road or whatever turn
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff. So we have to allow that. But
I rode
no, it's a
an
it's a really
enduro
awesome
bike.
group.
Yeah, I'm sure of it. mostly Harleys, but there's Rebels and stuff too. But when I was in the Philippines, I was there for quite a while, and I had an Enduro. And driving in the Philippines, there's no stoplight. Well, there is in Manila, but you get outside of Manila,
Mhm.
there ain't no stoplights, no stop signs. It's you
Yeah.
just go, and unbelievably, there's not a whole lot of accidents. And you know why that is because everybody is driving so defensively because it's such chaos
Yeah. Yeah.
that if you tried to do that with American drivers or Canadian drivers, there'd be accidents every 30 feet because we're so used
There
to just
is.
following the signs or following the lights. We don't think for
Yeah.
ourselves, right? So one of the
No.
reasons that I feel like I've done well in my driving career, and you're probably the same on your bike, is you drive defensively. That's the only way you can survive.
Mhm.
Anybody
Mhm.
that's not driving defensively is driving incorrectly. That's my opinion.
Yeah. When I
Just so you
started
know, that's my
riding,
opinion, and
what
I'm
was
going to
that?
stick to it.
Well, you're entitled to your opinion.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Yeah, well, you're welcome. When
Thank
I
you for
started
allowing me that
riding,
pleasure.
you're welcome. When I started riding 11 years ago, I had people tell me that just ride like everyone's trying to kill you,
Well, there you go.
which is which is kind of a scary thought. But when you get out there, yeah, it's kind of true.
That's probably the same attitude they used in Iraq.
Yeah, maybe.
Just go like everybody's trying to kill you. Why? Because they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that's good. That's good that you get to do that. You know, it's
Mhm.
a real privilege to be able to ride around like
Yeah.
that with a group.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
said you went to
It's
Mexico,
motors.
right, on your bike?
Yeah. Yeah, I've done
That's
numerous
pretty crazy.
trips into the States 2, 3 weeks at a time, and then I did one down into mainland Mexico and over to Baja and back. Over, I was there,
Wow.
gone a month and a half. Yeah, yeah, it was
Well, I'm
interesting.
sure that was a good ride. Maybe there's a
Yeah.
couple little setbacks, but we don't have to get into
Oh,
that.
yeah. No, we can leave
We
those.
always have setbacks, you know. I mean, there's always something. I mean, I
Yeah.
could the stories that I've got from times on the road and times in the shows, the music, and
Hmm.
all the stuff. Yeah, there's lots of stuff. You know, it's a real privilege to be able to have a life that's maybe a bit different. And sometimes the driving
Hmm.
gets boring, or you know, your rides might get boring. But it's nice to be able to do something different than just go to work, sleep, and go to work, sleep, and go to work, sleep, and never have
Yeah.
anything else. You know.
Yeah. No, you need
So
that outside interest to keep life going and
well, not
keep
only
it
that, but
interesting.
as I was saying, that now that the whole thing has started with the world being so, I don't know, call it shaky if you want, or sort of
Yeah.
unpredictable. It's nice to be
Yeah.
able to focus on stuff. You know, I have one son, as you know, who's in his mid
Hmm.
twenties, and you have two sons that are 20s, or one's 30.
20s. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
130.
they both live out there, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're on the island with me.
yeah.
In their own
But they
places,
don't.
of course, but yeah.
Yeah, they don't live with you. Yeah, one's married, right?
They're local.
Yeah,
Engaged, married, going
engaged.
to be married
Oh,
next May. Yeah.
oh, nice.
Yeah.
I
So
have
a
one son
wonderful,
who.
wonderful woman.
Oh, really? Is she?
Yeah. Yeah, she's
Well, that's
amazing.
good.
Yeah.
I have one son. He's, as I said, and you know where he lives? I know you already know, but I'm going to
Tha
ask you anyway.
yeah. Thailand.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? That's his second job. You know where his first job he lived? St. Martin
uh,
for 3 years.
oh
Now he
wow.
lives in Thailand for 3 years. And I see little posts that he writes that he because I'm not very close with him because I never raised him, but you know I just supported him and stuff. But
Hmm.
that's
Hmm.
another story we won't talk about. But anyway, apparently he loves to dance, and he's ever since I remember he was a young boy, he was a good dancer. He's in dance class and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But he loves to dance, so he goes out to these clubs. He's 25 years old, and he basically pulls the old Antonio Banderas on all the women he dances with. I don't, and I think they range from about 18 to 50.
Oh gee.
And he's just living his life and loving every minute of it. I guess it's a good thing, right?
Yep. Yeah. As long as you're happy, that's the main thing.
Yeah, I guess he's happy. He seems happy. He teaches mathematics out there, so yeah, he
Yeah.
was a really lucky kid to get those jobs, and smart as hell, and good guy, good
That's good.
looking guy, 6'1" and 6'2", something like that.
Took after dad.
I'm 6 foot. I'm a lowly 6 foot. So
Does he sing
anyway,
and play instruments like you or no?
it's really funny. It was really weird. It's kind of It was kind of honorable, actually. I remember one time he was maybe, I'm gonna say 11, 10, 11, grades 5 or 6, I guess. Is that 10 or 11 somewhere?
Yeah, around there.
Anyway, his school was doing they had a big lip sync contest, right? And so the kids were coming out as AC/DC or Kiss or,
Yeah.
whatever. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
I'm there. I'm in the back. And this is when my music was really, doing pretty good, and, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's his turn to come up on stage. So he comes out wearing a cowboy hat, these cool tight pants and everything else. And he says,
Oh.
and he starts singing. She was sitting there pretty with her hair all up. He was lip
That's
syncing to my
awesome.
song, You Just Don't Know. And at the
Aw.
time, he nor his teachers knew that was a song that has some real sexual connotations in it.
Oh no.
And I didn't say shit.
No.
I just kind of went, "Oh, please don't hear what he's singing right now, or what he's pretending he's singing. Please don't listen to the words." Anyway, so
Maybe some of the parents caught it.
maybe some of them did. Maybe some of them liked it too. But so I always found that honorable that he chose to lip sync his old man.
Aw, that's
So
very sweet.
yeah.
Yeah. Did you get that on a recording at all, or no?
No, I mean the recording
No.
is me. He wasn't singing it.
No, but him. No, I mean of him performing
video.
that.
No.
Yeah, video.
I should have. I mean, had I had a video camera, I would have. But
yeah, there's
so many things I've missed. So many things I've missed along over the years. I wish I had a video camera.
Yeah.
I wish somebody had recorded.
Well, it's hard being hard being a musician. It takes you away from family.
Well, it
being
does,
on the road and performing, and
that's one of the things that broke down my first marriage.
Along with trucking.
Yeah, I mean, when you're
you were
away
double
like
whammy on that.
there's double whammy, and had a new baby, and it's like, things didn't work out probably because of the distance and the distance of the road, the distance and communication distance. Like even to this day, there's not a lot of women that want to, sort of have a part-time partner. You know what I mean? It's a very difficult thing. There's some do, but in fact, nowadays, some of the women are like, I wish my husband was gone 28 days a month. It's like, lady, he's home every night and you wish he was gone 28 days a month. You need to pick a new husband. Some people
or not have one,
or not have one,
or be a lesbian. Be single.
Could be a lesbian.
Well, then they'd have a different partner at home every night.
You want to hear? Speaking of lesbian, I was talking to a good friend of mine who I've known for years and years and years. He works for a big mining company up in northern Ontario. So they hired this summer student that come in to work for them for the summer, who is a girl. But let me see how this works now. Who is a girl, but
where are you going with this?
Has similar junk to, say, a man.
Okay.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
No,
wait
a minute.
What you're referring
I'm getting
to.
this backwards. No, I'm getting this backwards. I'm getting this backwards. I really am. So she's a girl.
How is it backwards?
No. You'll see. She's an actual girl. She's born with the same junk that you have. Okay? But she identifies as a man. Okay?
Oh,
but she's a girl. She's like a tomboy. I don't know what the fuck she is, but she's something who identifies as a man.
Okay.
So She has decided, because she identifies as a man, that she gets to use the men's locker room and showers. And this is one of those YMCA type,
Okay.
where they have a bunch of showers and all the men are in there showering, and
Mm-hmm.
it's not single
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
single cubicles.
Yeah.
So this woman showers with the men because she identifies as a man. And my buddy says
Yeah.
because the DEI is so forced into their program there's not a thing
Mm-hmm.
anybody can do about it except decide to shower at a different time or not shower at all
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. But
Or
it's
no.
kind of like, well,
Yeah.
she'll be in or he'll be in there, but don't look at him. Okay, this
Yeah.
particular man
That's
has boobs and a vagina. Okay, there's something wrong here.
yeah.
But
That's
they're
yeah.
forced to do that. I think that's a violation of rights. I think.
It's a big gray area. My goodness.
I think it's more than
I
a gray
just
area. I think it's an area that needs to be abolished. If you're born as a
yeah.
man, you got to use the man's bathroom, right? Is that a
Yeah.
fair statement or no?
You know what? It's so confusing right now. Wait, like all that was brought in, and now it sounds like they're getting rid of all that
Yeah, they
again.
are. They're just
I've
reversing it. It seems that way. Yeah.
they're reversing. They're backtracking. And I mean, I respect everybody's beliefs and what they want to do, but
Yeah.
yeah, there's got to be limits to some of it.
Well,
I mean,
yeah, I
I've
agree
heard
with you.
stories of kids. There was stories of little kids identifying as cats, and like it just went over the top.
Yeah.
They'd go to school and they were like, there was one story about a kid wanting to use a litter box. Like, I mean, it gets so extreme.
Yeah, and that's
And
that's where the
I
world
don't
is head.
understand what
Had they kept
happened.
on that track, because the world is a very progressive place. Had they kept on that track,
Yeah,
in 20 years, that would have been possibly normal in some places.
yeah,
This is why it's
yeah,
important that I think
yeah.
that they dialed it back just to catch it. It becomes a common sense issue. It's kind of like, I'm all for gay rights. I mean, I'm all for that. I mean,
Yeah,
I got friends that are gay.
yeah,
Gay, nothing wrong with gay.
yeah.
What
No.
I don't like is to want to be pride to have a gay pride parade or something that allows you to say I'm gay like a chant. I don't walk around I'm heterosexual. I'm heterosexual. Do you know what I mean? Like there's a common sense element there. Nothing wrong with being like,
Yeah.
have a parade for gay rights. How about that? But to call
Mhm.
it gay pride is to me a little offensive to the people that don't get to celebrate or glorify who they are, whether they're a straight
Mhm.
male or blonde hair or small ass or whatever.
Mhm.
Does that point make any
Yeah.
sense or no?
It does. I mean, I I respect what people believe in the way they
Yeah,
are. Um, I just, if it's something I don't agree with, whether it's sexual orientation, religion, whatever, just don't push it in each other's faces, is how
right,
but I respect I respect people for their choices. And,
right. So is gay
um,
pride? This is a good. This is why we encourage emails and whatnot, folks, and also feedback because these are questions that I'd like to see how people feel. And I'm not saying I'm always right, and Corinn isn't either, but
mhm,
I
mhm,
feel
no,
that there's a huge difference between gay rights and gay pride. I don't know if that's a good question for people. What do you think? So let us know. It's what is the email?
yeah. Uh, Blacktop Rocks Podcast at gmail.com.
Right. And don't forget our website is www.gmblacktopmusic.com. And Corinne's done a wonderful job putting this podcast on, where is it? Apple and Spotify. And
Well, we'll be on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, and on our own website as well. And social media, there'll be clips.
Oh, okay. And Corinne's also done a wonderful job in getting music out there on different, TikTok well, I usually spread the TikTok, but Facebook and Instagram and
Yeah.
what other platforms do you use? Any?
I'm trying to think. I think you've covered them all.
Facebook and Instagram
Facebook,
mostly, right?
Instagram. Yeah, those are the main ones. TikTok.
Yeah.
That's where it's just the usual social media posts,
Hmm.
reels,
Hmm.
announcements, all that kind of
Hmm.
stuff. So,
Yeah.
which we have an announcement going to come out, or it'll be out right away, for your new song coming out in July.
Which is Together We Rock? I don't know.
Yes.
See that,
You
folks? I don't
forgot?
have a goddamn clue what's going on. I'm in the dark. And why am I in the dark? Because I
I
wear
keep
really
everything
dark
in order.
glasses. Yes, Corinne definitely keeps things in order. No, that's great. I'm looking forward to that. I think it's a cool song. It's a song that's kind of
Hmm.
lyrical, and believe it or not, there's actually a motif where I actually do a couple 30 seconds or so of rap. Can you believe that?
Yes.
You've heard it. What do you
Listeners will
think the
get to
rap
hear
sounds
that
like?
in a few weeks.
You've heard it. What do you think it's like?
Oh,
Do
it's
you
pretty
think the
cool.
rap is
Yep.
hokey, or do you think it's cool?
No, I think it's kind of cool. It adds to
Kind
the
of cool
song.
or cool?
Okay, it's cool.
Oh, thank you. See the way she builds there, folks.
Yes.
A guy like me that's a songwriter that's always worried about what he sounds like or what he's writing or this and that. Got to get that affirmation of cool.
Yes.
It's important.
It's a big secret. I have to keep building his confidence.
That's not true. I'm a very confident man. Yes, as my friend Brent would say, you spode. So I'm on my way to get another trailer.
It's
I'm in my,
always
my one-ton dually right now, going down to Indiana to get another trailer here. What's that?
nothing. I did.
Okay.
You
What's
keep
what's on
going.
your plan today? But you're going to do one of your jobs today, I guess you said to me earlier. And you got anything going on with your bike this weekend again, or no?
I kind of wanted to get out for just a solo ride, just to kind of de-stress, decompress,
Are
but I
you
don't think I'm
stressed?
gonna have time to do it.
Are you stressed?
No, just sometimes it's nice. No, it's just nice to sometimes step away from all the work and just get out for some wind therapy and relax for a bit.
So,
But
so Corinne,
I
what's on
got
your
a
mind
lot on the
today?
go and music and
Have you been having trouble sleeping at night? Really?
no, not at all.
Okay.
Just not enough
Okay.
sleep.
Okay. Do you find yourself
Such a such a You're such a smartass.
you find yourself horny at inappropriate times? That kind of thing?
Oh, jeez.
Like you don't
No
go into a
comment.
Costco and start humping things, do you, or something like that?
No.
Uh,
Oh my gosh, no.
have you ever been accosted by a snow leopard?
What are you? What kind of therapist are you?
Have you ever had to collect semen from a quarter horse?
Oh my good God, no.
Okay. Well, it sounds to me like you're pretty normal. Then you should be
Wow.
good.
Wow.
I know people that wouldn't be able to answer that.
Edit.
That's crazy. If you think I'm lying, you're wrong.
Edit.
All right, look at. I've been in horses for many years.
What?
Okay, many.
Yeah, yeah.
When sometimes they have to jerk off the horse to get him
Hmm.
ready. I'm not
Our
even kidding.
conversation just went sideways.
And no, it kind of did. It kind of went. It kind of took some lot. It took the appearance of longitude. No, that's seriously. They have to do that. Isn't that terrible? Can you imagine?
Oh,
Hey,
you went there, didn't you?
go jerk off, go jerk off that horse. We just got to get it bred to this mare. Excuse me? Yes, you heard me. You heard what I said. Go jerk off that horse. You ever have one of those laughs?
Well, they have their ways.
Yes. You ever have one of those? You ever get one of those laughs? You know what this kind of a laugh is? You ever
You
had that
sound
kind of laugh?
frustrated.
Mm,
No.
that was a motorcycle, folks. That wasn't me. No, have you never
What
had
was
that
that?
laugh that is so like no? You've never
No?
experienced that? I wonder if the
You have,
viewers
I guess.
know what I'm talking about or whether I am flying totally solo on this. So, here's
Hard to
another
say.
question for viewers. If you've ever had that kind of a laugh, what was it over? What was it about? Because I'm anxious to see what topics make someone go, right? No?
See what kind of
You-
responses we get.
She's having a meltdown over there, people. Are you all right, Corinne? You look a little faint right
I'm
now.
fine.
Do you feel clammy? Do
No,
I got
not
to
at
get
all.
my notebook out again and start
No,
asking more questions?
no,
Oh.
no.
And you can't tell me you've never been accosted by a snow leopard. Like, come on.
Oh, thought we were supposed to talk about trucking, the road,
We are. We've
music,
been talking about that the whole time. You know how
and
boring
then
it
the
would be
snow
if we
leopards
just
came
came
in.
on here and if we came on here, people and just went, yes, I've been trucking for a long time. Trucking is a very difficult job. What do you do, Corinne? I ride a motorcycle. That's not how she sounds, but I'll try to make it better. I ride a motorcycle. Ah, very good. What kind of motorcycle do you ride? Or no, I'm asking that question. What kind of motorcycle do you ride? Oh, just a small one because I'm only 5'2" and I can legally register as a midget. Yeah. Anyway, see how boring
Hey,
that would be? What? What? What?
well, first of all, you do a poor impersonation of me.
Okay. Sorry about that. My condolences on that one. What else? What do you mean? What's the second part? About your height?
Yeah, I'm not that short.
No, I know. No, 5'2" is actually pretty tall. If you're a pygmy.
Yeah. Hey, how does that saying go? You stop growing. You reach perfection when you stop growing when you reach perfection. So I stopped growing early. I reached
I
perfection
stopped
early.
growing in
I
my
can't remember how that
40s.
goes.
I stopped growing in my
Took you
40s and
longer.
had to start taking pills.
Little blue ones.
Little wee blue ones. But one day I decided I would take 4 because I really wanted to impress a girl, and I ended up giving myself a fucking heart attack.
Oh,
And,
oh
and
no.
that's not even a
Then you had
joke.
to take other pills.
And then I had to take other pills. It's like, you got to be kidding me. So I decided at that point, having sex or living, it was a balance. So I just learned how to have sex without taking so many blue pills, and now I kind of got it figured out. But now I'm a little older than 40, so now I got to. It's always a plan. Any man that's my age knows exactly what I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking about. So
Oh, okay.
women don't
We'll go
have
with
that
that.
problem. Women are lucky; they get to be horny right till the day they die. They're ready for anything at any time. Men, on the other hand, maybe there's another question. At what age do men start
Oh,
having
jeez.
issues? Isn't that a good question?
Mm-hmm.
And then fairly, and to be fair, and at what age do women start having issues? Usually the women's
Well,
issues
we all
start
have
when their
different
husband
issues.
becomes a fat, ugly bastard. But
Oh dear.
when you're a fat, ugly bastard, I'm pretty sure your woman's not the horniest girl in the world until you go to work, maybe.
Oh, oh no. You're opening another can of worms.
Well, this is what podcasts are. There's one can to the next, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Gotta
everybody,
keep it
what
interesting.
Corinne told me, don't talk politics, don't offend anybody, and don't talk, what?
I
You
think
said don't talk politics,
I'm
don't
waiting
offend
for you to
anybody.
list out. Okay.
And what was the third? Oh, religion. Don't talk religion.
Yeah.
I won't talk religion.
Those. Enough. Enough. Back.
Did you notice that crucifix on my chest before or no? There's none there
Oh,
now. I can't take it. I'm starting to get a
yes.
vibration from God. He
Yes.
wants me to put it back out. Jesus. I'm sorry. Anyway.
Oh, there's
Well, I
just
think
certain
that's got
topics
it for
that
today.
can go
What?
sideways
Say it
on
again.
you.
Say it again.
There's just some topics that can go sideways
Yeah.
on things, and
Yeah.
sometimes it's best to stay away from
Well,
them.
yeah. We're gonna have guests on this podcast every now and then. Not all the time, but every now and then. And
Hmm.
unfortunately, we can
Hmm.
try to tell that to the people on the show, but we might get the odd person that says something that maybe we don't agree with, or whatever. We have to sort of learn how to work with
Yeah.
that. And the other thing is, we definitely encourage feedback. We definitely encourage emails. And if you know somebody that would like to be on a podcast that has anything to do at all with the highway or motorcycles or trucks or music,
Hmm.
or just an interesting person, it doesn't have to be just that stuff. Like, don't send us an email saying that is there any way we can get Johnny Depp on the show? That ain't happening. I can tell you that right now. But some guy named Floyd
You
that
never know.
some guy in the old country in the rural area named Floyd that can cut a tree down in 12 seconds. I mean, maybe we'll have him on something like that. But so I don't know. Did I forget anything, Corinne? Are we good or
I
what?
think we've covered everything for our first go round.
So we'll be back next week, right? We're gonna do this once a week, and
Oh,
we're
I guess.
hoping
Yeah,
that
I
as
guess.
we
Well,
go,
we would like people to. We
what?
would like people to subscribe and follow us on the platforms.
How do they do that?
We would like just on like YouTube, subscribe and follow and like on social media, just like you normally do.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because we're hoping that we can build this up. I think what's important about this, we might say things a little strange or things maybe don't come out exactly the way we want. But one of the things that Corinne and I decided about this podcast is we didn't want it to feel too regimented. We just wanted to have a conversation because I'm the type of guy that has trouble shutting my mouth anyway. It made it sort of natural to just come out and do a podcast. All right. I mean, that's kind of right, right? I mean, there's people in my life that tell me, "Do you know how to shut up?"
Yeah.
I actually get that in my life sometimes. Actually, what I usually get is "shut the fuck up."
Aw.
That's usually what I get. So of course, I just say it right back. You shut the fuck up. No, you shut the fuck up. It just goes back and forth for about 10 minutes. Anyway, well, thanks y'all very much for
Bantering back
coming
and
out.
forth.
Yeah, exactly. Well, hopefully you come and see us again next week. We enjoyed being here today. We're planning on doing this podcast once a week. Again, where is it available, Corinne?
On Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music or Apple Podcasts, sorry, and
Right.
social media platforms, and our
And
website
and how
www.gmblacktopmusic.com.
how easy is it to find on Spotify and YouTube? Just type in GM Blacktop the podcast.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, perfect. All right. Well, we'll see you next time, people. Thanks a lot for showing up this time, and hope we didn't bore you too much, or hope we didn't offend anybody.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We'll see you all next week, and until then, Blacktop Rocks.
Yeah, the blacktop made me this way. Yeah, the blacktop made me